what's up, Jeff? Shoot, early to AM. This sincere young brother I was talking to yesterday, he asked me something, man. It kind of touched my heart a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to. He was listening to some of the brothers, some of the Israelite brothers out here, and first he asked me what was I doing, and I can't say anything. It breaks your heart sometimes, man, but you have to do what you're ordered to do, you know. And I don't even know where this shit comes from, but it's in you and you can't take it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's locked up in you. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do nothing about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. You see, in the singular, by yourself. But anyway, the young brother was saying, asking me how could he find some brothers he could hook up with to become an Israelite? And I said, first of all, brother, you already that. You see, but what you can do is go online and find some and see if you can find some brothers here. Here in the city. I said, there's a lot of brothers here in the city, but I'm not going to open my mouth because I'm a soldier and I can't do what a lot of people do. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people, they will holler out where people are and there's this section, this section. I can't do that. I got to stay masculine. I got to stay masculine. Ain't nobody goddamn business where these brothers at. But anyway, I whispered in his ear and told him, what I'm saying, where to find some of these brothers at them. Anyway, but it's a damn shame though. Gotta break your heart a little bit because of this shit that's out here and the people. But he said something to me and I'm up in age, man, and I became, my senses have been heightened over the years. So when I hear people talk, it kind of does a little something to me. You see what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to shed these tears. That shit be feeling hella good coming down. Shit, I ain't lying, Jackie. Have you ever shed some tears? You know what I'm saying? Have you ever shed some tears? Shit. Well, heighten up your senses, heighten up your conscience, and watch you start feeling shit all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? It just start fading away a little bit, but and it has nothing to do with emotions. A lot of people, they get this emotional thing confused a lot when they see, because how whatever the colonizer told them these definitions were, they be putting it on people that look like you and I. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what these emotions are and shit. You see what I'm saying? Because I can be in that stream. I could be in that stream and cut it just like this, and this shit would be gone. Whatever y'all talk about emotions is. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out, saying the placement that people put these words in. You know what I'm saying? Then they really drive in like they're telling you something, and they don't know that. I don't think they know that they're not Caucasian people. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. It's a different vibe. It's a different, like, a rhythm. Or it's a soulful, it's soulful or something, you know what I'm saying, that we have. That a lot of these words it can never fit with us. You see what I'm saying? You just imagine mama and daddy sitting in a living room, right? And they listen to Marvin Gaye and daddy getting a little emotional. Just imagine my mama telling my father, oh, why you acting all simpy? Why you acting all, saying lovey-dovey? Why you acting all like, what if they start talking like that? You know what I'm saying? Or he listening to some strong funk by George Clinton, you know what I'm saying, and he getting down, and then all of a sudden here comes somebody talking about his ego. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bring your ego down. You don't want the colonizer to see you. You know what I'm saying? Calm down a little bit. I need to talk to you now. Remind you, I was taught in the institutions now. You have to be, you have to have some type of etiquette. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of something. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand you. You gotta stand straight up. You gotta talk properly. You don't say don't wait a minute, that sound like ego. You don't say drop that motherfucker. Don't use that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? While everybody around you just having things and making things and doing shit have these little motherfucking egos. You know what I'm saying? Tell them the measure of the ego. Don't just holler out. The word ego. Talk to them about the measure of the ego. You know what I'm saying? You got the zero in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You just use your hand as a pan lever. You know what I'm saying? And slide that motherfucker to the left. Slide it to the right. Ego is like stereo. You know what I'm saying? Remember stereo? You know what I'm saying? Where you have to make sure that the speakers are blended together. You know what I'm saying? That's how ego is. That's what ego is. You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? To the people that look like you and I. You see what I'm saying? You see? We're whole different people. Whole different culture. You see, even though we know the language and we've been grafted in with these motherfuckers, it's a whole different culture. You see? But the young brother, he was talking to me, and one thing he said to me, he said, man, listen, I came from my mother. I know my father. I was privileged to know my father. You know what I'm saying? They raised me, and I was raised by a hell of a woman, man. But one thing that, they kind of make me think twice about joining some of these groups, they don't never talk about the mothers of these 12 tribes. You see, like I think Jacob had two wives. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. They know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I can't leave moms. I can't leave pops. I got to stay right here and develop the power that came from those two. I got to stay right here. You see what I'm saying? I can't go past how I was created and go to a superpower that was given to some other people and then say that this how it is. No, because I was born in this day, in this time, in this world. You understand what I'm saying? You see, I was born here today. You know what I'm saying? In 1967. You see, my mother put the scripts in my motherfucking DNA when she was reading every goddamn day. You understand what I'm saying? That's what my mother was doing, and my father. You see what I'm saying? They put it in me. You see what I'm saying? See? The negative and the positive. You see? But the brother made a hell of a point. He said, man, he said, man, I can't join no group and they holler out a supreme power, but they don't have a mother. He said, man, how can I walk into something like that? He said, but but they sound good, man. I just want to be into something. I said, listen, look, you can do you, man, do you, but you got to measure your strength, man. You got to measure your strength. You got to measure your strength. If you want to be in these particular things, be in it. And if you don't want to be in it, don't be in it. You see, if something's telling you to remember how you was created, don't lose those laws. You see, don't lose those laws on how you were created. If you have a mother, that means you got a right to talk about all the beautiful things that you and your mother experienced in your life. You see what I'm saying? And if there's no motherfucking book that explains something that's similar to how your mother treated you, you see, don't listen. Look, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Read it as entertainment. Read it as entertainment because there's a lot of things in there that's cultural. There's a lot of things in there that'll help you out in this world. You see what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up if you believe that you had a mother and she played a major part of your motherfucking life, and you don't see this and you don't see that in this book of life, and they don't talk about their mother. You see what I'm saying? They don't talk about their mother while the Catholic Church is lifting up their mother. You know what I'm saying? Ruling the motherfucking world. You got two women somewhere sleeping, and they can't even fuck with them. They can't even touch them. They can't even lift them up. They can't even resurrect these two women. And then they talking about 400 years in the past, 400 years. In this motherfucking day and time. Nigga, that's 800 motherfucker. That's 1,000 mother. Nigga, you was like, nigga, you sound, man, listen, I'm telling you, man, sometimes you be sounding like you're Satan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot to Satan up about shit, what, about 1,000 motherfucking years and let this motherfucker out. That's what you sound like, man. You know? You know, a lot of people can't hear because they, you know, they're not from above. That's why they can't hear. You see, they're from down below, so therefore, they you know, whomever is regurgitating out the Bibles, they speak down to the people. You see? But when you from above, you can see who the people are talking to. You see, and what they saying. You see, because see, they know they have a mother and a father. They know this shit, man. I'm trying to tell you, they know they have a mother and they know they have a father. But for some reason, they don't want to talk about the mom, man. They don't want to talk about the mother. You see? And so if you don't want to talk about the mother, you know, I'm talking about men. If you don't want to talk about the moms, just imagine all these little young brothers around here. You know what I'm saying? So he said, well, fuck it. I'ma snatch Pops out. I'ma put this motherfucking seed inside of all these things that's hating on you. And I'ma have them snatch your dad out away from you. You see? And see if you can see mama there, raising the kids by herself. I'ma see that. I wanna see how you gonna see, you know, if you will be able to see the outcome of that. You see? When you don't have no strength and power to talk to your mama. You don't say, you always hollering at your father. But we go to, since you're talking about the father, we're going to show you who got power over your father. We're going to put all these motherfuckers in prison. We're going to leave mama at home to raise the kids by themselves. You see? You see? It took two to make one. It took two to make one. It took two to make one. If you ain't fucking with these two poles, if you're not fucking with these two poles, you see, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's entertainment. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because what I do know, we were strugglers. You know what I'm saying? Was there any one of those brothers, man, that, or who was that was that one of the fathers that struggled with God? You know what I'm saying? When he struggled with God, what did God do? What did the Most High do? What did Yahuwah do? Did he change his name to Israel? You see? And what they say, Yasharallah? That sounds too much. They got my name in it. I don't want to say that. I might hurt people's feelings and shit because motherfuckers hate me because I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta talk the English language. You see what I'm saying? Because every word they speak and shit, they got my name in it. You dig what I'm saying? So I gotta be cool. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be cool because these motherfuckers will kill you out here. You know what I'm saying? They'll kill you out here because, see, you don't look like what they believe in. You don't talk like what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? You want to see? Go outside or check your video. Go to World Star. You'll see. They don't like us. You see? They don't like us You see, you gotta get through the wall of your old motherfucking people to find the fuck with that motherfucking enemy. And oftentimes you gotta become a devil in order to capture a devil, in order to grab a devil, or get the devil, or chase the devil. You gotta know his motherfucking movements. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever the motherfucker is, you gotta know what he do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what he do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put it in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Put it in your heart, take the instructions, put it on the motherfucking shelf, and become that. You see? You gotta become it. You see? But you know what? I don't know, man. I'm just talking, man. The young brother, man, he just wanted to know how come he can't go into something as strong as some of these brothers are, and they talk about the power and the gift that the mother gives the son, and what the father gives to the young girl, to the daughter. You know what I'm saying? The father, you know what I'm saying? The child, the little girl, she gravitates towards the father so she can identify shit out here. The son gravitates towards the mother so he can identify shit out here. You see what I'm saying? But nobody want to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to talk about them. You don't want to fuck with the cross. So you got to lift up that cross. You see what I'm saying? But you don't want to talk about, I'm not talking about the crucifix, nigga. I'm talking about the wheel. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to pick up that motherfucking thing and fly. You don't want to fly high to a higher consciousness. All you want to do is look down. You understand? You want to look down. You see what I'm saying? What's inside of your heart when you see your brothers? Will you be able to look at them and see that sometimes they come with a mask on, sometimes they come with bullshit? What's coming out your mouth when they talk like that? What are you saying to the angels? What are you saying to the apostles? You know what I'm saying? That's coming looking a little different than what you expected. You know what I'm saying? Did you see some of the apostles all drunk on drugs and all the type of shit coming before you, talking to you, talking all type of shit? Did you talk to them? Did you hear them? You know what I'm saying? Did you look in them in their eyes? You know what I'm saying? Well, do you know how to do that? Did you see the energy that was around them? Oh, that's not in the book, is it? You're not going to make it.